The backers of a business proposal to create a new operation for the manufacture and distribution of commercial HVAC duct systems in Gering is back at the table. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the City of Scotts Bluff's LB 840 Application Review Committee will be meeting tomorrow at City Hall to consider a new application by Herb Gibson and an expanded group of investors for prime metal products, which would still be located in the former Lockwood building. The original proposal for the plant was put on hold last April due to changing economic conditions, including higher steel prices. Gibson told Rural Radio News they have more confidence in moving forward with the project at this time.
The tariff issue is settled out a little bit. I think the prospects of the steel market are solid, should be solid for the next 12 to 15 months. So, it gives us a little bit of confidence as part of the startup.
The new proposal asks Scotts Bluff for a little more than $1.5 million in LB 840 assistance for a $7.1 million project that's still anticipated to generate up to 70 new jobs with pay ranging from $13 to $26 per hour plus benefits. Well, a June trial date has been set for a Morrill County man charged with 1 count of first-degree sexual assault of a child, 1 count of strangulation, and 10 counts of intentional child abuse without injury. Court records show that James Albrecht of Bayard appeared before Morrill County District Court Judge Andrea Miller this week, entering not guilty pleas to all 12 charges. He was arrested last December following a Nebraska State Patrol investigation into allegations that the 46-year-old had placed 5 children in situations endangering their physical or mental health during the course of 2019 and had sexually assaulted the youngest girl and had choked the oldest boy. A pretrial conference in this case was set for April 6th, with the trial to begin in the jury term that starts on June 1st. Well, a proposed constitutional amendment to raise the maximum possible number of Nebraska state senators stalled on general file yesterday in the Nebraska legislature. Senator Jim Scheer introduced the measure that would have raised the maximum number of state senators authorized by the state constitution from 50 to 55. If approved by 30 senators, the measure would be placed on the ballot for voter approval during the 2020 general election. Scheer said the proposal itself would not increase the number of state senators, which has been at 49 since the 1960s, but merely would give the legislature the option of possibly adding members in the future. Following 3 hours of discussion over 2 days, the legislature moved to the next item on the agenda, much to the chagrin of Speaker Scheer.
But it's unfortunate because those on the floor that are looking at avenues to be creative in how we go about moving this state forward and trying to provide adequate representation, I think have been short-sighted and perhaps blinded by their own mission in relationship to something other than this bill.
He says he hopes to garner more support over the weekend in an effort to revive this constitutional amendment. Well, coming up after the break, another round of wintry weather is in the mix. Bill Boyer will tell you what you can expect in his full forecast right after the break.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scotts Bluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scotts Bluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
We're going to be dealing with partly to mostly cloudy skies across the area this evening. Can't rule out a few flurries here early on, and temperatures fall down into the upper teens overnight for lows. But otherwise, that's really about all we have. The storm's just off to our west, so we have a few flurries in our area. Saturday looks like the pick of the weekend. Might be a touch breezy before we look at the possibility of some snow in here for next week. 30 for a high yesterday after that morning low of 6 below zero. Very cold conditions here across the region, and about normal where we should be for precip here for this time of year as you look across the region. Now, speaking of normal, if we go back to the last 2 weeks, we start off a couple of days here where we were above normal by double digits. We hung out near normal for about a 4-day period here, the end of January. Then right into the first couple of days of February, there on last Sunday, that was our 72-degree high, 30 degrees above normal. We tumbled 51 degrees from that high on Tuesday at only 21. So we're down in the double digits below zero, and we're going to remain at or below normal for the next foreseeable future, to be honest with you. We don't have a lot of warm-up. Saturday might be a deviation from that. I told you the storm system was just off to our west. We're just missing it here. Winter weather advisories for areas around Cheyenne over towards Laramie. We'll zoom in a little bit over here, show you this winter weather advisory goes down into northern Colorado. Winter storm warnings for Rawlins and in between Cheyenne and Laramie, where they're going to be dealing with some heavier accumulating snow. 30s for most of us across the area here right now. A couple of low upper 20s sneaking in around Lusk and Gordon, over towards Cheyenne and Wheatland, down towards Kimball as well. Winds have started to subside a bit. We had gustier winds than this earlier, but we're in the 10 to 20 mile an hour range, still enough to drop wind chills into the teens and 20s here across the region. 15 for a wind chill right now in Cheyenne. Hopping on the bus tomorrow, I think we'll see a mix of clouds and sun to start your day. Temperatures in the 20s. We'll see a buildup of clouds through the afternoon and low 30s, or upper 30s rather, when you get off the bus. Now, this is a bit overdone in terms of snowfall here across the region. You can see a few snow flurries and snow showers through about midnight. Then everything pushes off. Snow going to continue to fall just off to the southwest of us. Lows tonight are going to be in the teens for all of our area. Not much deviation. 23 there in Ogallala, one of the warmer readings. Now tomorrow, again, we have a clear sky or partly cloudy sky to start the day. We quickly turn cloudier. Notice that snow down and around Cheyenne and Laramie into Fort Collins. So if you're traveling off to the south and west, be prepared for that. We don't have any of that to deal with here across our region tomorrow. Temperatures are going to climb into the 30s. Struggle to do that in many areas. We might get to 40 in Oshkosh, maybe around Ogallala, maybe not even get to 30 at both Lusk and down towards Cheyenne, where they're going to be dealing with some snow as well. Speaking of snow, light snow, models trying to kick out a little bit of snow here across the Sandhills, less than an inch for all of us, and maybe again around that Cheyenne area. Here's your heavier snow just off to the south and west of our forecast map. So for tonight, we're going to be dealing with a few flurries around, lows down around 19 degrees. Winds will continue to come down, but stay in that 10 to 20 mile an hour range. 38 tomorrow with skies turning mostly cloudy. Our 7-day forecast is a roller coaster. We go way up on Saturday into the low 50s. We drop quickly on Sunday with some flurries in the region. Temperatures back into the low 30s. Monday into Tuesday, we start to warm up a bit, only to come crashing down Wednesday and Thursday. That Wednesday-Thursday time frame, we're going to have to keep a close eye on that area for the possibility of some accumulating snow here in our region. All in all, a cooler than normal forecast for most of the next 7 days.
The Mighty Three has been known to move mountains, has been seen giving wild brush and tall grass the what for, and is not afraid to level a gravel driveway and finish a surface. The cab with heat and AC is not faint of heart either. You don't have an off-season. Neither do we.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scotts Bluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
The Peking Acrobats take the stage on Tuesday, February 11th at the Midwest Theater as they perform daring maneuvers atop a precarious pagoda of chairs. They push the limits of human ability, defying gravity with amazing displays of contortion, flexibility, and control while creating an exuberant family night of entertainment with the festive feel of a Chinese carnival. Tickets available at midwesttheater.com or call 632-4311. Get your tickets today for the Peking Acrobats Tuesday, February 11th at the Midwest Theater, downtown Scotts Bluff.
When we combine our energy, we're able to accomplish incredible things and take on the greatest challenges. We're stronger than we could have ever been alone because our energy works better together. Tri-State and My Roulette Company. Brighter, stronger, better together.
At TC and More in Scotts Bluff, we believe it's the little things that make your house a home. Start with home decor. Brighten up any room in your house with flags, wall decorations, and custom art pieces. Next, brighten up your wardrobe with clothing and accessories like jewelry and purses from the Myra collection. And remember, seniors and military members receive an additional 10% discount. Visit our website, tcandmore.com, and like us on Facebook, TC and More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scotts Bluff.
Welcome back. Torrington volunteer fire officials say a midday fire at a rural home just a few miles southwest of Torrington will likely be deemed a total loss. Chief Lance Petch says firefighters were called to a house fire on Road 66 and found smoke and flames coming from the structure. He says mutual aid was requested from the veteran and legal departments as the weather conditions kept reigniting hotspots in the home, keeping firefighters on the scene for more than 4 hours. No one was home at the time of the blaze, which Petch says is still under investigation. He says given the extent of the damage, which included a roof collapse, the home is likely a total loss. Well, records obtained by Wyoming news outlets show that the University of Wyoming launched an investigation into then-President Lori Nichols following accusations that she verbally abused employees. The Casper Star-Tribune and WyoFile report the documents indicated why the Board of Trustees canceled the planned renewal of Nichols' contract in 2019. The news outlets obtained the documents after they sued under Wyoming's Public Record Act. Nichols has been hired since as the president of Black Hills State University in Spearfish, South Dakota. Nichols said in a statement that she never treated anybody in an abusive way. And officials say American evacuees from the growing coronavirus outbreak in China will be flying into Omaha as soon as today and be quarantined at a nearby Nebraska National Guard training base. One or more planes will be landing at Eppley Airfield and park at a remote spot. A Nebraska Medicine news release says the passengers won't go inside the terminal and will be taken to Camp Ashland, which sits about 32 miles southwest of the airport. Nebraska National Guard officials have been preparing to house evacuees in 3 buildings with 85 hotel-style rooms at the camp. Well, straight ahead, a busy afternoon yesterday at Scotts Bluff High School as 3 athletes signed their letters of intent to continue their playing careers at the collegiate level. Chris Cottrell has that in sports right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for 2. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
A huge day of signings over at Scotts Bluff, plus we'll double dip on the TV side this weekend at Scotts Bluff High School. Pretty obvious where we're starting, as National Signing Day on Wednesday brought with it a stop at Scotts Bluff High for some big-time athletes. We start on the gridiron as Sam Clarkson and Sebastian Harsh made their decisions official. Clarkson heading to Division II National Power, Northwest Missouri State in Maryville, Missouri.
And I chose Northwest because of the great family culture there. A lot of places preach family, but Northwest truly means that. And they have a great winning culture there, and I'm just very excited to get started.
Since 1998, the Northwest Missouri State Bearcats have won 6 Division II national championships. Clarkson will join his big brother Austin on campus. They'll have 1 season to play together. This past fall, Clarkson was an absolute road grader along that offensive line up front for Scotts Bluff. He missed his junior season with a knee injury, and he says that experience taught him a lot.
Definitely makes you not take anything for granted. You know, I definitely believe that I came out of it a better athlete in general than I was before I had the injury. You know, having the injury made me work much harder, and it just made me appreciate being able to go out there and compete.
Now, Clarkson helped pave the way for one of the best players in the state this past season, blocking up front for Sebastian Harsh. Harsh is heading to Laramie to join the Wyoming football program. He made that decision a couple of weekends back after an official visit. Wyoming's really been his school from the get-go.
Just from the jump, they're very welcoming and very family-oriented. Even while we're on the visit, you know, they kept in contact with my mom, my dad, and my sister, and even showed my sister around the basketball facility. And so I could tell from there that they really cared about me and my family, and not only just me as a player, but me as a person too. Every one of the coaches at the beginning of the season, they all wrote me a handwritten letter, and that was kind of very meaningful to me.
Harsh now goes from one of the best in the state to a D1 program where he's going to have to up his game to another level.
So I think that I'm definitely going to have to make sure that I'm doing my time in the weight room, making sure that I'm studying up on film and schemes and game plans, making sure that I get my mind right for the game, and just make sure that I get my body right as well. So.
Once the gridiron duo made things official, it was on to basketball, with Josiah Diolis deciding it was best to stay home for the first couple of years to play for WNCC. Diolis talks about why this made sense for him, and then Cougars head coach Corey Farringer touches on why Josiah was such an attractive recruit.
There's been quite a couple guys that came through the same program, the Bearcat program, as I. Drew Cookshausen, Trent Harris, and Connor McCracken, and they've been doing lots of good things, and they've extended their basketball and academic careers at other schools, and I just thought it would be a good fit for me as well.
Success, winning, family, loyalty, you know, a lot of things that all programs desire to have. Scotts Bluff Bearcats have done a great job of creating that across the board athletically. To be a state championship football caliber team and have a basketball program fighting for the same mission leads us to believe that Josiah expects to win, he's prepared to win, and he's willing to do whatever it takes in order to be successful. And for us, he's a winner on 3 different levels. First, as a human being, and that one's most important. Second, as a student, as competitive as he is to get good grades, means he's going to be able to transition to higher levels and play because he's intelligent. And lastly, as a basketball player competitor.
Diolis, Clarkson, and Harsh and the rest of the Bearcats basketball team aiming for a trip to Lincoln next month, where they hope to make some noise at the state tournament.
Just got to keep working hard. We got to go into each practice with one goal and just take it one game at a time.
That one game at a time mentality takes us to tomorrow night when the Scotts Bluff girls and boys host Alliance. The Scotts Bluff boys right now 17-2. Alliance comes in 15-4. Head coach Scott Gullion for Scotts Bluff gives some keys to tomorrow night.
You know, I think number one is we have to get them off the three-point line. You know, Joel Baker's playing tremendous right now for them. Trevor Dubray's really shooting it, you know, can shoot it at a high level. Then they got a couple guys off the bench that can shoot it well, and you know, and then they got some guys that can go get it if they miss. And so number two is going to be boxing guys out, and then just playing with tremendous energy and effort, which I feel like our guys have done well the whole year with that defensive intensity, and then playing together. I think those are, if we put those things together, then we should have a good chance to be successful.
We'll have double-header coverage here on KNEB.TV and radio on the trail, both tomorrow for Alliance, and then on Saturday as Scotts Bluff is home to take on Sidney. Gering has a pair of doubleheaders this weekend as well. They host Sidney on Friday night. That'll be tomorrow, and then they'll be on the road at Wheatland, Wyoming on Saturday evening. Also tomorrow, the Cougars with a road doubleheader at McCook. Chuck Schwartz has coverage on KOZY starting at 4:15. That's the latest today from right here at the First National Bank TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan with a check of the community calendar when we come back right after this on KNEB.TV.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Hey, it's Angela from Tuxedos and Men's Formal Wear by Angela's. You know you can count on us to dress you up right for those special occasions, whether you need a business suit for the office or a formal tuxedo for the wedding. We offer several options from full ensembles to individual pieces with a customized fit. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, I'm here to offer you that one-on-one customized service on your time schedule. Now with the option to be mobile. Call me today at 308-635-0001. That's Angela's at 308-635-0001.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Compliments for You and Your Home, we're not ready to take down Christmas decor quite yet. Stop in and pick up great Christmas decor at great prices, with all Christmas items 30% off. And remember, Compliments has ladies' fashions that appeal to all ages and sizes. Be sure to look through our clearance racks for last chance bargains. Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scotts Bluff.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
And finally tonight, a busy day today at the Scotts Bluff County Fairgrounds as final preparations are being made for the 35th annual KNEB Farm and Ranch Expo. Approximately 90 vendors will be on hand Friday and Saturday, but before they cater to the masses, folks are busy setting up their booths. KNEB Promotions Director Kendra Feather says there will be something for everyone, including the free breakfast tomorrow at 8, and encourages everybody to come on out for the free event.
Well, we have people from over 5 different states, but we have a gentleman here from, he's news, the Navigator from Idaho. He heard about us from another show, that somebody that came to our show before. So, I mean, I think that's really complimentary when you have people that have attended our show and invite other vendors. So we're lucky we had an opening and could get them in the show.
Friday's show will run from 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 to 3. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.